Hello everyone. So in our last lecture we talked about semiconductor and doping of semiconductor. We talk about pentavalent and trivalent doping. So here we will look at it first application, which is a diode. So to make a diode, what we do is we take a wafer of silicon or a semiconductor and we dope it with p-type from one side, which is a trivalent doping, and with n-type with another side, which is a pentavalent doping. So by this, the half of the semiconductor wafer become p-type and other half become n-type. So this is a basic model, or this is the basic phenomena or principle of making a diode. And after doping we coat the sides with metal contact so that we can connect it with a battery or in the circuit as we want. So first we will talk about diode as a glance, that what is the basic principle of diode and what are the basic use of a diode, and then we will talk about the principle or working of the diode, that how diode work and what is the role of PN junction in the diode. So we will start with the definition, that what is a diode. A diode is a semiconductor device which act as a one-way switch. So diode only act in one direction and it let current flow in one direction only, from anode to cathode or in the direction of the triangle. This is a symbol of diode. So it only let current flow in one direction, and if you try to flow the current in the opposite direction, diode won't permit it. So it works as a valve which only allow the flow in one direction and restrict the flow in the another direction. And below is the physical picture of a diode. If you go in the market or or an electronic shop, you will find diode in this shape, that there is a strip at one side of the diode which shows the restricted end or the cathode end of the diode. So always you will connect this side with positive terminal and this side with the negative terminal, so that it let the current flow, else it will not allow the current to flow. So this is the application of the diode. The diode only let the current in one direction and it has many uses. For example, we all know about the reverse current in generators and motor. So diode is one of the biggest application or biggest device which used to restrict the reverse current, or do not let the current flow in the reverse direction or damage your appliances. So now let's talk about diode in some detail. So here you can see that we have p and n type junction. So what happen is that these electrons of n type move to the p type junction and it creates a depletion region around the pn type junction, and hence it create a potential difference. So once again, these are electron which move to the p type, they migrated, and hence there are ions in both region and become a depletion region, and there is a potential difference across this. So now let's discuss this thing in little detail for better understanding. So here we can see a wafer which is doped by p and n type. So here you can see this is p type doped and this is n type doped. So what happened here is, you can see that these purple plus signs are holes and these yellow negative signs are free electrons. So we all know the process of diffusion, that always everything try to move the from higher concentration toward the lower concentration. This is the basic definition of diffusion, that whenever there is one thing in higher concentration at one side, it tries to diffuse to the other side and attain the stability. Hence in this wafer they all do the same thing. So as you can see, this is the joining position of the n type and p type. So what happen is, these holes or these electrons attracted toward positive charges and they try to complete their octet, or they try to become stable. So as n type has extra electrons and p type have extra hole, So what they do, that electron jump from the p-type region to n-type region, and they complete their outermost shell and they become ions. So as you can see in the picture here, so this is the depletion region formed due to the migration of electron and hole, which is all due to the diffusion of electrons. So whenever the electron jump to the atom which has a hole, it create a positive ion. And similarly, when it combine with the hole and complete the octet of the electron which has less electron, it make it negative ion. So this is the basic principle of chemistry, or the basics you might have studied in the chemistry, that whenever electron has been donated, it carry a positive charge, and the atom which accept the electron, it got a negative charge. Why? Because the atom which is accepting electron, it have more negative charge, or it have more electrons than proton, hence the net effect is negative. And similarly, the atom which is donating an electron, it have extra proton compared to electron, and hence it get a positive charge. So this migration of electron continues since the depletion region, or the electric field of the depletion region make that much strong that it does not allow more electron to move to this region. So when this happens, that depletion region becomes that much strong that it does not let the electron move from one type to another type, or n type to p type, or does not let hole to move from p type to n type. In such scenarios, the depletion region got that much electric field that it does not allow electron to move. And why this happens? So consider that these are negative ions, and when electron try to move to the p region, these negative ion will repel the electron to move back. So when the depletion region become that much strong that it got the power more than the thermal energy of electron, and it can have the power to repel the electron, at that time the depletion region is stable, or you can say that the migration of electron has been restricted. Okay, so now when you connect the diode with the voltage supply, it needs some electric field to reduce the depletion region, and else the conduction across the diode would not be possible. Why? Because there is a potential difference. And what is the potential difference? We all know that the potential difference is the difference of charges. So you can see that p type is more positively concentrated and n type is negatively concentrated, and this depletion region has created a positive and negative ion which work as a voltage source, and this does not let the electron move from one side to another side, and hence it creates a voltage difference. So we need a voltage source above some voltage to break this depletion region. For silicon, this voltage is 0.7 volt, and for germanium it is 0.3 volt. So when we give it that much voltage, the conduction is possible. So now let's see how this happens. So this is a forward bias condition. What is forward bias condition? Forward bias is the condition in which we connect n-type region with negative side of the battery and p-type region with the positive side of the battery. So here is the symbol, or in such scenario the diode work as a short circuit in the ideal case. However, practically it has a drop of 0.7 volt, which we have talked, because of the depletion region. So what happened here is, you can see that when we apply a 0.6 volt in case of silicon, so in case of silicon it required around 0.6 to 0.7 volt to end the depletion region. So we can see that there is a depletion region, and as soon as we increase the voltage to 1 volt, the depletion region has been minimized and the flow of current has been increased. So at 0.6 volt the flow of current is very slow. However, when as soon as you increase the voltage, the flow of current is increased. You can see that at 0.6 volt the flow of current is only 1 milliampere across the diode, but however at 1 volt the current is 200 milliampere. Hence the increase of current is 200%. How this happen? As we talk about in the last slide, the depletion region create a certain electric field to restrict the flow of electrons. So as we need, or as we want that flow, that we need to create an electric field stronger than the field of the depletion region. In case of diode, this depletion region has an electric field of 0.7 volt or 0.65 volt, and in case of germanium this field is around 0.3 volt. So we need to create a, or we need to give it a electric field or the voltage difference more than that in opposite direction. So as we can see that in p-type there is a positive charge depletion in depletion region, or you can say there are positive ions, and in p-type there are negative ions. So just to tell you, so we can again see here that in p-type we have negative charges, and in n-type we are having positive charges. So to nullify the effect of positive charges, we connect p side with negative side of battery, and to nullify the effect of negative charges, we connect p-type region with positive side of the battery. As you can see here in the image, that we have connected p-type with the positive side and n-type with the negative side. So when we connect n-type with the negative side, so what happen here is that as there are more negative charges here, so this negative charge repels electrons in the n-type region toward p-type region. So it increases the energy of electron or the power of electron to move toward the p region. Similarly, because this side is now more positive, so this will attract electrons toward themselves. And in the same way, positive charges are attracted toward that side, and hence the depletion region start narrowing down, and the flow of electron is started from n-type region to p-type region and completing the circuit. Not only this, as we connect diode in positive bias condition, what happen here is that there are more positive charges, and hence these ions which has accepted the electron, the power is much more that they knock out these electrons again and making these ions back to the semiconductors atoms which required hole or which have hole, and hence again this phenomena of jumping which we have talked about in the last section, that electron jump from one hole to another, or the hole jump from one atom to atom. So this again start happening, that electron jump from here to here, then here, and in this phenomena or in this way current start flowing. So whenever we connect a diode in a forward bias condition, what happen is that the biasing of the supply knock out the electron from the ions, hence reducing the depletion region and also giving the power to electron to knock out the electron from n type to p type and complete the circuit, and hence do the conduction. Okay, so now let's look out at a graphical representation of a forward bias. So what happen here is that you can see that as we increase the voltage, there is some minor leakage current which flows, which is due to the that we are increasing the electric field, but however it is not that much strong that it can let the current flow easily. However, there is some minor current which is flowing through it. So as we increase the voltage and reach to the point of 0.7 in case of silicon, the depletion region has been broken out, as we talked earlier, that the ions which form due to the depletion region are back to the atom form now. This 0.7 volt is known as knee voltage or the knee point for the silicon diode, and in case of germanium it is 0.3 volt. Above this point, when we increase the voltage, the current increase exponentially because the depletion region has been broken down, and as we increase the electric field, current increase. So the question arises here is that how much current can we increase? It merely depend upon the doping of the diode and the wattage of the diode. So you can usually the normal diode which are available in market can be in can sustain the voltage up to 1 ampere or 2 ampere, but above that you need a special dope diode which can sustain high current. Of course, the voltage depend upon the size, area and conduction and the doping of the diode. So as we can see here in the diagram that at negative 1 volt the depletion region is not that wide as much it become at negative 2 volt. So in reverse bias, the more negative current voltage you create at a depletion region or the end of diode, the wider depletion region will get. So what reverse bias is, in reverse bias you connect p type with negative side of the battery and n type with the positive end of the battery. By doing so, what you are doing is that n type is enriched with electron and hence you are attracting electron toward this side, and p region is attracted or is good with positive charge, so you are attracting all the positive charges toward this side, and hence the depletion region get wider as electrons are moving toward the extreme sides of the region and creating ions in the center, and greater the reverse bias voltage is, greater is the depletion region. In such scenario, how current this minute current is flowing? So this current is flowing due to the minor charges in the p region or the n region. In p region, minor charges are electrons, free electrons, and in the n region the minor charges are holes. So remember we have talked about intrinsic semiconductor. It has a thermal capability or the natural capability of generating free electron. So by doping semiconductor with p region, we have created holes, extra holes in the p region, but there are thermally generated electrons which are minor in quantity but still present in this region, and hence these electrons are repelled by the negative side of the p region, which is due to the power supply or the voltage battery, and they are attracted toward the n region, and hence these minor charges or minor electrons start moving from p region to n region and letting the current flow, which is very much minute in the quantum. And as you can also see here, this is only 1 microvolt, which is 1 microampere, sorry, which is 10 exponential minus 6. So it is around more than 1000% or 1000 times less than the voltage in the forward bias condition. Not only this, when you increase the reverse biased voltage to the level above the capability of diode to handle, the electron got damaged or goes into the breakdown region, which we will look into the next slide how this happens. So here is the complete graph of the diode. You can see that this region is forward biased, however this region is reverse biased. We have quite discussed the forward biased already, that we have discussed about this minute current, we discuss about the knee voltages, and we also discuss about the forward bias, that after diode attain the knee voltage, the increase of current is exponential, and before that the current increase very minute because of the electric field of depletion region. However, when we talk about the reverse bias condition, so we have seen in the previous slide that there is very minute current in microampere which flows in the reverse bias direction because of the minor charges, which we talk about that p type has minor electrons which are in minors. However, n type have holes in minority. And why they have because of the semiconductor, as we talk about in our last lecture, that intrinsic semiconductor generate electrons due to the thermal power they gain or they achieve. So what is happening here is, as we increase the voltage above or around negative 50 volt, or we can say that when we give negative biased power supply to around 50 volt, what happen here is, when we give it 50 volt, what happen here is that voltage increase here in the opposite direction is so much or so powerful, and the positive volt charges here are so powerful that these minor charges or these minor electrons in p region, when they move toward the n region, they have gained a lot of energy due to the external electric field we have created, that whenever it collide with the electron, with the atom, it pop out the electrons. So if only one electron collide with two atoms, it will pop up two electrons. Those two electrons now collide with more two atom, and they will create four electron, and in this case one become 2, 2 becomes 4, 4 to 16, and 16 to 28, and hence the number of electron increased drastically. The number of electron increased drastically, and this causes a breakdown, a reverse breakdown, which you can see here, reverse breakdown, which is called avalanche breakdown. So what is avalanche breakdown? Avalanche breakdown is a reverse bias condition in which the voltage increase or the external electric field increase that much that electron got so much energy that when it collide with an atom, it pop out one electron, and if such electron collide with two atoms, it will pop out two electrons, and those two collide with another two atoms, and now the number of electron increase from 1 to 2 to 4 and 4 to 8, and in this way there are millions of electrons, and hence it goes into the breakdown situation. And as diode is not that much capable enough to deal with that much high number of electron, and hence at the end diode got damaged. But this breakdown region is used intentionally to create a special purpose diode, which is a Zener diode. What we do is we dope an electron with a quite specific number of doping. We do doping in such a way that we can control the reverse breakdown. So by doing that, we create a Zener diode which work in a reverse biased condition, and we normally make it to work at 5 volt, and we use it in a voltage regulators. For example, the ICs we bought for 5 volt ICs or 9 volt ICs or 12 volt ICs, they all are made of Zener diode, or the principle of Zener diode, that in reverse biased they conduct electricity at 5 volt, and it is controlled at 5 volt, that at 5 volt it is capable to let the current flow of around 200 milliampere or 300 milliampere. So but if you try to get the diode or or try to flow more current than 200 or 300 milliampere, or the current which is mentioned on it is data sheet, the diode will damage itself. So this is how we are creating Zener diode, which is one of the major example or the major application of the special purpose diode. So that's all for today's lecture. So what we talk about today is, I'm just summarizing it. We have talked about diode. A diode is a nothing but a PN junction, and because of this PN junction, it let the current flow in one direction, which is due to the depletion region. If there is no depletion region, the capability of diode to operate in one direction will not be possible. So hence, yes, depletion region create a problem, which is that it give us some resistance, that it need a voltage drop of 0.7 volt. But however, the positive part of this depletion region is that no current can flow in the reverse biased circuitry. So this help us having a device which let the current flow in one direction. And we have a specific type of diode, which is Zener diode, which we talk about, that it work in a reverse breakdown region, controlling the avalanche breakdown. So this is one of the specific type. Other than that, there are also many type of diodes, such as light emitting diode. You all know, we know about varactor diode, and there are different type of diodes which are formed using this. So diode is one of the basic and main application of the semiconductor. Thank you for listening to me, and I hope you guys are capable enough to understand my point. So if there is anything you want me to add, or there is any suggestion for me, please write in the comment section. Thank you.